Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill on this channel. I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we're going to be chilling. Going to be talking about this very interesting post I found on the Baby Metal subreddit that, it says, will Baby Metal evolve focusing on Sue? Like, solely on Sue. As if, like, Moa Metal will be no longer in it and all that. Now, first off, if you like this sort of thing, you like this sort of discussion regarding Baby Metal stuff, make sure you press the like button, share, and subscribe. If you want to help me out in additional ways, you can become a patron. There's that as well. Now, let's talk about this right off the bat. Really, this, and I'm not making this up, I'll put it on screen. This discussion seems like it seems to flat out ignore or forget that there's this whole thing about an additional member being revealed. You know, there's the 3 coffins, the 3 thrones during the live show. There's this whole hint that there's going to be some big reveal in April. And now with that reveal, Baby Metal will be back in the way it should be. And it will be one again. It will be whole again. And then there's so much speculation. Be like, well, is this third member going to be Momoko? Is it going to be Yui? What's it going to be? Who's it going to be? You know? So this whole discussion about will Baby Metal evolve focusing on Sue, and we'll read into it a little bit here, and that's what they're saying. They're saying just Sue only, and Moa Metal will be free, quote, free to do her own thing, which is like, what do you mean by that? And she's happy with doing Baby Metal, but okay, it seems weird. It seems like, I guess I couldn't imagine how you could be a Baby Metal fan and not be aware of all this discussion and I guess synergy around the topic of a third member being revealed. But I mean, let's look into this here. So, will Baby Metal evolve focusing on Sue, light or darkness? Okay, so they're taking I guess imagery from light and darkness to bases on, which is like, okay. Sue's work on this track reached a level of maturity like it has never been reached before. Full stop. Already disagree. What about monochrome? But you know, it's your opinion. Whatever. Anyway, both technically and expressively, Light and Darkness is a watershed with the past, including the recent past. You know what? I'm going to save my thoughts for Light and Darkness, my criticisms for another video, because I don't want that to distract from this point here. Light and Darkness is not metal. It's neither is pop nor pop metal. Full stop right there. It's a pop song. It's a techno pop song. What do you mean it's not pop? What do you mean it's not pop? It's a J-pop song, okay? There is some metal elements in it. You can hear it with the guitar, but it's more in line with like J-pop that I wasn't familiar with. I used to listen to Ayama Hamasaki, okay, back late 90s, early 2000s, and she would have techno beats in her songs at times. And in fact, there's a whole movement around remixing her. I don't want to say movement, but it seems like a whole thing, a whole bubble around remixing her songs to be like Euro beats and house beats, techno beats, various things, because they're like dance music. Anyway, so yeah, it's a. I don't know how one could say it's not a pop song. I would love a debate on that. Anyway, the perception that Baby Metal is no longer Baby Metal. What? I keep on pausing here because there's, I read something, I'm like, well, I mean, that's weird. I mean, Dada Dance was very techno, was very techno metal, but it was also faster. It was also a lot faster, wasn't it? Anyway, it goes on to say, I had the feeling that in the future, everything will revolve and focus around the figure of Sue. And at that same time, the music will also adapt to the personality of Sue. I don't agree with that. Considerations. During the 3 stars coming together and disappearing in the sky means something else. Perhaps the real message was to indirectly indicate that Baby Metal no longer exists, at least as we have known it up to both a musical and image point of view. I mean, if they want to change the imagery, that's no, I don't think it means that. I mean, that's an interesting take there. I mean, what do you think? You think Light Darkness is sending a message out there saying that they're not gonna, Baby Metal's not gonna be Baby Metal anymore? That they're not gonna combine elements of pop and J-pop with metal anymore at all? That they're just gonna be what? And what are they gonna do then? I mean, that's their image. That's what Baby Metal is. If they change it up too much, it'll be like, well, what is this now? It's not the same. It's not what we really want. It seems kind of silly, I mean, it kind of reminds me, let's say you follow a particular band or like metal, very metal, and then all of a sudden they sell out, they start playing music that's like very commercial. It's like, what's this? What's this garbage? I don't know. Okay. At this point, rather than communicating the new third member or the return of Yui on the Fox Day, they will told that the future of Baby Metal will evolve around the world of Sue. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I think the inclusion of the 3 stars ties into the 3 coffins, to the 3 thrones, to the 3 members. 3 members. If they don't have some big reveal of a third person on a Fox Day, I'd be really surprised. That's what they're building up for. Are they just gonna be sandbagging us? Is that really the term, or is it really more like a tease? Are they just teasing us here? Are they gonna tease? Is that what's going on here? I don't think that's what's happening. There's gonna be a reveal of a third member. I'm pretty sure. If not, then that's a big gotcha right there. There's so much hype for it. And Moa. Okay, well, let's talk about Moa. Please lower your guns. My guns are lowered, partner. But let's try to ask ourselves a few questions. Would it really be a mistake to concentrate and focus the Baby Metal project on Sue and possibly free Moa by allowing her to present herself as an independent artist with a more consistent role? I don't understand this. Like, focus on Sue and get rid of Moa. Like, it kind of makes me wonder if they understand what's going on with Baby Metal. It's like, no, like, what are you talking about? Like, Moa has always been like, when I say backup vocalist, some might say that the word backup is demeaning, but that's what it is. It's not demeaning. It's just stating a fact. A backup vocalist, a support vocalist, and also an addition on stage to help with the dance and all that stuff, with the performance and all that. I mean, Koba designed Baby Metal with the idea of 3 girls being there because he liked the idea of Sue having 2 girls, on left and right. Because the way it looks great. So I don't think Koba Metal is going to get rid of Moa Metal and just focus on Sue. And that's not happening. I don't think that's going to happen there. There's so much. What are you talking about? There's a lot of people who like Moa Metal. And I guess there's some people that really want to see Moa Metal do her own thing and think that she's trapped in like the clutches of Koba Metal and not allowed to sing and be herself and follow her own independent, I guess, career here. But it seems like that's not even what she has ever expressed. I've read interviews. I've read many interviews regarding Baby Metal, and I've never once got an inclination that Moa Metal's not satisfied or wants something else. Okay? All right. I just don't get where it's coming from, other than a lot of speculation from nothing. Okay? Which I mean, people speculate all the time, but it's just like, where is it coming from? There is there a kernel of truth? Is there a kernel of information where this comes from? I'm very curious. I would actually love to have a discussion with someone who thinks Moa Metal is trapped by the clutches of Koba Metal and should be free, like on a live stream or whatever. I think it would be kind of interesting. Anyway. Goes on to say, have you ever thought that actually the most suitable and most stimulating music genre for an adult Sue might not be metal? All right, man. Okay. Like, they're not changing it out from metal. What are we talking about? This, okay, I started off nice. The more I read this, it's like, okay, this whole post is kind of stupid. Now think about it. I mean that with no disrespect. I said no disrespect. All due respect here, okay? It was a pretty dumb post, okay? With all due respect. It goes on, I have loved Baby Metal madly since 2014. Like many of you, I've watched these girls grow up. The musical genre of Baby Metal has brought fresh air into an aseptic, boring metal world. Aseptic, sorry, okay. But there comes a time when you really have to change, cut with the past if you don't want to die. You mean, what are you talking about? I hate it when bands do that. A lot of us hate it when bands do that. Remember Metallica? God dang. That was the band I was referencing earlier. Man, I remember when they sold out. That was a big issue. Now it's like no one really cares. Okay, whatever. But I remember that. Or Korn. You know, it's just they name a band that's like lost their way, and it's like what are they anymore? Okay, they still have a huge following, still have a lot of support, but it's like they're not what they used to be, and it's. I don't get this. If they choose to not be metal, that's on them. But that's stupid. That's really stupid. I don't think that would be a smart move there. But there comes a time where you have to really have to change, cut with the past if you don't want to die. We'll make it sound so drastic. What? Cut with the past? So you don't. Baby Metal's on the upswing. What are you talking about? Baby Metal's doing fine, doing great. Where's this coming from? As much as it may upset our minds and hearts, perhaps the solution of a leading singer, Sue, no longer bound to Baby Metal format would be the next best choice. Wait, so this is coming from a music video, a song where literally Moa Metal is a backup dancer and a backup singer for. Okay, come on. How long have you been watching Baby Metal? How long have you been a fan of Baby Metal? Like, this is so weird. This is there will be no heated arguments about the third member. Okay, just because you say that doesn't mean there's not gonna be heated arguments. Okay, alrighty, come on now, come on. This is just dumb. now the niceness is worn off. Okay. I would gladly talk about this with whoever wants to talk about it on a live stream or whatever. Want to record it for some sort of like video, that'd be kind of cool. But I just don't see where it's coming from. It goes on here. The Trinity of the past will be consecrated to the gods and made immortal in our memories. Moa may choose her own path if she wishes, without affecting her friendship with Sue. And then what? Sue's going to perform all the songs with two backup dancers? There's going to be Momoko and then another backup dancer? What are you talking about? This, like, to do what he's suggesting would fundamentally change all of Baby Metal and make it like how are they going to do it? What? So what? They're going to kick out Mo? Be like, Mo Metal, you're free to do your own thing now, but we're still going to sing like Give Me Chocolate or it would be replaced by another Avenger. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think this person really thought this post through. All this from Light and Darkness. Probably another reason why Light and Darkness is not that good of a song. I'll get into it in my next video. I'm just saying, if they got this from Light and Darkness, maybe Light and Darkness has like a mind virus in it that when you see it, like I'm reaching there. It's like, what is it? The Ring, where you watch the video and you get you're cursed to die. You watch Light and Darkness and like your brain gets scrambled and you forget that, oh yeah, having three members is kind of essential to Baby Metal. In fact, it's so essential, that's why they had the Avengers there as a third on stage. Okay, so what they're gonna do is release or reveal a third permanent member, and then So all this discussion is just okay. That's what it is. All right. I hope you. I mean, am I wrong here? Am I being too mean? I don't think I'm being too mean. Someone could have just been like, dude, this post is just, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? In fact, let's take a look at the comments here. From the recent Curring interview, I didn't really see any indication from Sue and Mo going their separate ways. And also free Mo from what? Exactly. This person says, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think I've read that in the way he phrased it, way he intended. I don't know what you're talking about. I've heard a lot of nonsense, but this is the biggest one. From the beginning, BABYMETAL was focused on Sue and her incredible voice. To give Mo and Yui their space to shine, Black BABYMETAL was created. Exactly. Yes. Of course, this disappeared with Yui's departure. No, not so much, because they did kind of bring it back with the... But they know that. I'm sure they know. They're right. They're mostly right. But it's okay. Okay, anyway. So, man, just let me know in the comments section what you thought about this. Is BABYMETAL going to focus on Sue? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean... Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all take it easy.